The interweb for you guys and to see what the latest is. And there's a lot, but a lot of it's already been covered. So I just present to you, this is from Gateway Pundit. In 1886, St. Anne's Catholic Church was built and opened up to the public in Buffalo, New York. All right, Buffalo. All right. Now, it closed down in 2024. Why? I don't know. It just closed down. Here's the weird part. It was sold to the Muslim community. Now, I think that means the Muslim community is pretty sizable in Buffalo. Is it becoming another Dearborn? It was sold to the Muslim community. That's strange. Why would you sell a Catholic church to the Muslims? Now, I don't know how all the inner workings of this. It pisses me off. I'm Catholic, and I damn sure wouldn't want my church closed down or a Catholic church closed down, be sold to fucking Muslims. And they're trying to convert it into a damn mosque. The Muslim community that acquired this looks like a cathedral called Catholic Church, St. Anne's, built in 1886. The Muslim community in Buffalo, New York, Buffalo, all right? BitChute. And by the way, if you heard someone's voice in the background, I edited most of it out. It was no big deal. Just chill, okay? Chill. I don't have an official studio or anything like that. Unbelievable. So anyway, in 1886, this was built in 2024. It was sold to the Muslim community. Closed down. That's weird. No details on why a church would close down, then sold to the Muslim community, and they're trying to convert it into a mosque. And 2 times within a week, I believe, it was set on fire, but I guess not the whole thing was set on fire. Doesn't say who did it. Firefighters say it's arson. But it seems like, much like the flock cameras and cell towers, people might be getting sick and tired of. This is the inside of the Catholic Church. Before, I believe, before it was taken over by the Muslim community. But it sounds like that perhaps people just had enough of this mission creep with the Muslims. Perhaps. I know there's a lot of, more questions than answers. It used to be years ago when I read a news article, I didn't have really much questions because it seemed like there was more detail. Nowadays, it seems like it's less detailed. Unless it's just me, I don't know. Let's take a look at this news clip real quick. All right, let's roll that unbeautiful bean footage.
Let's start at 5:30 now with questions that still remain tonight about the owners of the former St. Anne's Church on Broadway after 2 fires there within a week. Thanks for being with us. I'm Courtney Courtright. Claudine is off today. Along with this week's fires, the church's school building was the site of a big fire at the start of the year, creating new debate around aging vacant buildings across the city. Doing your side's Maura Vaughn speaking with city officials today who say they are now fed up with the property management.
The Buffalo Fire Department once again called the St. Anne's Church on Broadway Tuesday night to fight a fire in the building. It's the second fire on the site.
So is it just it's a vacant building that was acquired by the Muslim community? I mean, is it just some people let me go set this on fire now, it's vacant? Or is this insurance purposes from on behalf of the Muslim community setting the building that they just acquired, setting it on fire? Or is it someone who knows that if they want to convert it into a mosque and it's trying to destroy it little by little? What the hell's going on? This is weird. To me, this is kind of strange. First of all, I know Americans in sentiment is increasingly becoming more that, well, we understand that there's a Muslim mission creep. We've seen what's happened in Dearborn. We know that they want to take over all Western countries, right? Little by little, city by city, they said. So is this someone out there's way, Americans' way, I don't know, of preventing that from happening here in Buffalo? I don't know. What do you think? Lots of questions.
Within a week and follows a massive fire back 6 months ago that destroyed the St. Anne's Catholic School. Mayor Sean Ryan said back in January that the city government will not pay the nearly $2 million to tear down the former St. Anne's School behind me. The mayor also said that it's the owner.
Let's listen to that again.
$1 million to tear.
Who the owner? It's the article said the Muslim community bought it. They didn't say who.
A massive fire back 6 months ago that destroyed the St. Anne's Catholic School. Mayor Sean Ryan said back in January that the city government will not pay the nearly $2 million to tear down the former St. Anne's School behind me. The mayor also Sean Ryan said back in January that the city government will not pay the nearly $2 million to tear down the former St. Anne's School behind me.
I don't get it. The city government said they will not pay $2 million to tear it down, but the article said the Muslim community bought it. Wouldn't that be the Muslim, whoever bought the damn property, wouldn't that be their responsibility to tear it down or build it up? Or
Catholic school. Mayor Sean Ryan said back in January that the city government will not pay the nearly $2 million to tear down the former St. Anne's School behind me. The mayor also said that it's the owner's responsibility to manage the structures.
Okay, the owner.
The company that owns St. Anne's Church is Buffalo Crescent Holdings Incorporated. Construction workers examined
Buffalo Crescent, Muslims, okay?
The company that owns St. Anne's Church is Buffalo Crescent Holdings Incorporated. Construction workers examining the church site today say that they were sent by the owner. The owner wouldn't talk to us when asked and redirected us to their attorney, Jack Danziger. The attorney told us over the phone that the owners are the victims of the property's fires. The owners, he says, wanted to raise money to create a community center for the Bengali community. Danziger adds that they don't have the resources to consistently board up the buildings and that they are in constant communication with the city.
I was concerned that there was going to be another fire. I didn't think it would happen just 3 days or 4 days later, but here we are. I'm disappointed.
Majority Leader of the Buffalo Common Council, Leah Halton Pope, says the entire district, not just the owners, suffer from the fires.
They're my constituents too, and so it's impacting all of us. So they're not the only victim.
Who's it impacting? It's impacting the Muslim community over there in Buffalo? Because I'm sure the non-Muslim community, how is it impacting them? It might be impacting the Catholics that once attended St. Anne's. Why was it sold? Why was it closed down in 2024? Why was it sold to the Muslim community? Huh? That part I don't agree with. All right. See, I'm Catholic, but if you're going to sell, if a Catholic, whoever owns a Catholic church, if it's going to get closed down for whatever reason, you're going to sell it to a damn Muslim, then you're helping Islam grow. You're helping Islam grow, and that's bullshit. That's what it sounds like to me. It's ridiculous.
The neighborhood is as well, and I think that there's a need to offer some type of security in the interim. There have been several calls about this site, people coming in, people standing on top of the school, and breaking in to steal whatever relics they can get out of the church.
We reached out to the City of Buffalo government for communications between the owner and the city and did not receive a response at this time. On your site in Buffalo, Maura Vaughn, Channel 2 News.
So that's it. From what I gather, it was once owned by Catholics. Shut that shit off. It was once hate commercials, except the State Farm commercial that, if you know, you know. They were doing Bon Jovi. Oh no! If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. The woman's like at the insurance office. The commercials is only 15 seconds. She goes, so, are you anything like State Farm? And the guy gets up and goes, oh, no. Oh, it's hilarious. That's the only commercial I like. Other than that, I don't like commercials. This is strange. There's a lot of things, questions unanswered, and a lot of things going on here. You got the Muslim mission creep. That's a fact. They already said, we're going to just take over city by city. You have them now acquiring a Catholic, over a century-old Catholic church. For whatever reason, it closed down in 2024. The story goes, oh, there's just random people just trying to break in and steal things or whatever. Setting it on fire twice this year. But you've had it since 2024. I'm not seeing any conversion going on. You show the token Muslim construction work. I mean, there's a lot of questions that I got still. The bottom line is, it feels like they're setting up some kind of story that there's an anti-Muslim sentiment rising or in the Buffalo area, and it's possibly, who knows who's going to say that did it. Maybe they'll say a patriot did it or something like that. Who knows? Maybe Lou Ferrigno knows. I think it's really strange. That's kind of what I got for you. Maybe you can make more heads and tails of it than I can right now. This world's retarded. That's all I know, including the trolls out there. You thumbs down clowns. When you go low, we go high. Read between the lines, trolls. Read between the lines. I am Oop.